to the webinar. Start broadcast button on the GoToWebinar control panel to allow all attendees to hear you. This system will notify you once you begin the broadcast.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning! Success International 2016.
Wow,
Wow.
it's the first show of 2016.
How do you feel? New year, new plan, new program, new success.
New success, new beginning.
To our success on
You
2016.
know, you need to achieve more than you did
Do you know what was
in
our
2015.
target? By the way, this year, our company growth, and this is our 10 consecutive year that we are on growth. This year we grew by 26%.
Wow.
Yes. And you know what is our target for 2016?
Yes, we want to grow up in 50%.
Not 5, not 15, 50%. Because we want to play big. Now you know everybody that goes on a new year is supposed to have a plan. And if you want to have a plan, one of the things we've done is to create a checklist, a kind of a wish list, what we want to achieve on 2016. Now I want to tell you that something magical happened, because when I created this wish list, one of the things I wrote is I want more branches. We have a north branch and we want another branch in Israel, either on Be'er Sheva or on Jerusalem. And I wrote it on my wish list. And at that time I had nobody in mind to have it. So on 2016 I put it on my wish list, and the moment I put it, the day after I went to have the breakfast with a very veteran client that I have, and guess where she's from? From Be'er Sheva. I still haven't told you about this.
Okay, I know.
And when I spoke with her, her name is Shosh, she says, you know, I'm looking for some new game for 2016. And says, you know, I open a classroom, I have a classroom, I can accommodate 40 people, and there is a projector and digital room and everything. And I was thinking what to do. He says, you know what, on my wish list I wrote, and I showed her the screen, my plan to have another branch in Be'er Sheva. She says, okay, let's do it. He says, yeah, let's do it. And we already set 2 lectures to do in Be'er Sheva to see how we get along together and to see if we can open a branch. Says, you know, actually I have just an open space next door, 15 meters, you can just put a room with the secretary and we can start the business. Let's do it.
Wow.
And that's what happens when you
want to run the business?
Yeah. So all we need to do is we need to actually put a stable datum in space and says what we want. But if you don't want...
It's a postulate.
Yeah, if you cannot postulate it, it will never happen. Now, one of the things that people do, they don't really create what needs to get them to their targets. So you said you want to grow by 50%. Okay, what is exactly this 50% and how you're going to get it? And this is the plan.
It's an scale. Yeah.
But let's make it more like a BP. And I want to show everybody, and we will share the screen in order to show you what we can actually do in order to create this plan. So let me just open here in Excel, and I will show you how I actually calculate with my clients or with my managers the plan on 2016. So let me just show my screen. Okay, so now you're supposed to see my screen, and let's go and open a new Excel. And when I put my Excel, let me actually show you how do we actually plan what we want to achieve on 2016. So let's say that my GI, okay, was 100,000. And now what we did is actually we says what is the average actually package that we sell, okay? So let's say that our average package that we sell is actually 1,000 euro. Now it means that we need let's say 100 clients, but it's not true, because let's say that our gross income now is 75,000 and we just want to grow to 100,000. So this is now, and this is actually the target, okay, that we want to achieve.
In the future. Yeah.
Exactly. So actually what we are missing is 100 minus 75, and this will be divided by the cost of one client. So we need 25 new clients. But that's not all, because let's say that now we have currently 75 clients on service. Okay, this is an example. Of course, you will do the same with your business. Now we have let's say February 2016, and then we have the next upcoming months, and let's make it for 6 months. Okay. Okay, so one of the things we found out that since it's a yearly package and you lose clients on the way, you actually lose, let's say 15% of the clients each. 15% each and every month. So we need to multiply this by 0.85 every month, and this is how much clients we actually, if we don't do anything about our clients, we actually lose clients, because every month we close clients but we lose clients, you know. So this is actually how it will be in a matter of 6 months. But we want to keep the 100 clients target, okay? So how many clients we actually need? Let's say we will start by putting, let's say 10 new clients a week, and we will say, okay, will it be okay if we want to achieve at the end 10 new clients that we add every month? So we put 10 plus, it means 64 clients plus 10, and let me just keep this. Sorry, let's do it again. This plus this cell. Okay, so now as we go along, actually we see that we lose some clients on the way, and maybe 10 is not enough, because maybe we need 15 new clients in order to keep it. And let's see what is going on here, because we add 10 every month. Now we lose 15% every month, and we add 15 clients. So let's say 15%, it's actually 7, but we keep on losing. Something doesn't make sense in the formula. Let me see what is the problem. Let's say 20 clients. No, I know what is the problem, since the 20 clients is actually for 1 year. We don't lose 20 clients. We don't lose the 15% from the 20 clients, because they are for 1 year. So the problem is that we need to say that the 20 clients actually, since they are for 1 year, we need to add them up before we multiply by 85%. Okay, now that makes sense. You understood why? Because the clients are for 1 year and we lose clients only for the first 6 months. So now actually what we want to accomplish is we want to have on July 100 clients, and then we use a formula for that. If you don't know how to do it, it's on Excel. It's a target attainment, and we say we want to have 100 clients here by changing the number of new clients per month. And this says, okay, this is per month. So now we see that we need actually 17 new clients every month if we want to get to 100 clients in July 16 by actually losing 15% of the clients during that period of time. So now we start to make a battle plan how we actually going to accomplish that. The way we do it, we say, okay, we need 17 clients, but how do you get clients?
Meetings.
Exactly, from Reg meetings. So let's say, what is your average closing rate?
1 to 2.5.
Okay, and you know I do 1 to 2, but let's say the average for other people is 1 to 5. Okay, so let's multiply this by 5. But we know that actually people don't always come to the meetings. Let's say 1 out of 4 actually cancel the meeting.
I'm always make additional 30% on the meetings that I need.
30?
30, yeah.
Okay, so we can multiply actually this by 1.3.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we know that we need to create 112 meetings if we want to keep 86 meetings that actually occur every month. And actually, let's say now, what is the way that actually you get a meeting? So let's keep it simple and let's say calls, okay?
Yeah.
Now, how many calls do you need in order to create one meeting?
Let's say 1 to 10.
Okay, makes sense. It's cold calls, right? It's not like leads from lectures. So we need 1,123 calls. Now let's see how much is it for a day.
Let's say that we're working 26 days.
20, let's say 25, okay? So we divided by 25 days, and 25 days, let's say, how many calls do you think you can do an hour?
8 calls.
So let's write 6, okay? So make it calls.
It's not 45 days, it's 45 calls per day.
Can. Yes,
Yeah.
calls per day, and then we have calls per hour. And let's say we make 6 calls, and this is hours to call. And now I take the 45 and I divide it by 6, and I see that actually I need a person full-time, one person full-time, doing 7 hours a day calling for 6 calls an hour, making 45 calls a day, total of 1,123, creating 112 meetings that eventually 86 meetings occur, and this is how I get 17 clients.
And
now
you need to show them how much Reg meetings they need per day, and then you know they will not finish the day before they do the Reg
exactly,
meetings.
so we can actually divide this to 25.
Yeah.
And then we see that we need 3.5.
4 meetings. This is the target.
Exactly.
4
So
meetings per
actually
day.
what happens is you schedule, let's write day, actually you schedule 4 or 5 meetings, and then you see that if you want to accomplish this target, you need 1 full-time Reg that create 4 or 5 Reg meetings a day minimum, and you need a full-time calliner that can create this. Of course, this is if you want to make 100,000 euro, and this is what you can create. Now, we created the same for us, but let me tell you how you can actually improve the situation. One of the strategies that we implement here in Success, we says, why should the average be 1,000? Let's change the strategy on 2016, and let's put our attention on bigger packages and bigger clients, because we have clients that actually pays us 3,000 euro a month, like Nova Medical or Dorin Frankfurt. So by changing this to 3,000 euro, it means I need only 8 clients. And by having 8 clients, it immediately changed the rules of the game, because then I don't need 17, okay? I need much, much less. So actually, instead of 17, it will be something like 5. Of course, you should make an average of your clients, but don't make the problem that people make the plan for 2016 is by looking at 2015 and says, okay, we will continue to push the same, only harder. And that's the mistake. This is not strategy. Strategy is when you scratch your head and you says, you know what? We don't need the beauty salons because they give us average of 700 euro. We stop selling packages for 700 euro. We put another package, not only for 1,500 euro, also a 2,000 euro package. And we will actually put our attention on different clients. Let's go on bigger clients. You know what? Actually, I can change the ratio without even changing this, because, you know, yesterday I did a lecture to 200 people. People that come, they close the meeting with us without even asking. They come and in a matter of 10 minutes, we close 15 meetings without even sending the email. So actually, you can say, I don't need in order to create 86 meetings from that. Why? Because maybe I will need only 50 meetings from that, and 50 meetings I will bring from intro lectures, because intro lectures give me grade. I will put an FSM system, and the FSM system will bring me. Every intro lectures I will take leads and ask for leads, and that will give me more meetings. You know, every seminar you do, ask for leads. Every happy client, ask for leads. So immediately, wait, maybe I can get more leads from my happy clients, and the average person that will sign up will be much higher than having only that.
Yeah.
And this way I can actually make a plan and calculate exactly how much I need. And I can tell you that, you know, this week, let's just make this week, we had on Sunday, the Auto Repair Shop Union did a lecture. Yesterday I had the Air Condition Union, 200 people. The day before you did a lecture for Eshkol for 20 people. The day before we did another lecture. And the more we do lectures, I did on Nova Medical a lecture for the clients, and I brought leads. And
we're communicating with people. Yeah.
So average we have 4 to 5 intro lectures per week, and that gives us a lot of surveys, people give us leads, and this way we can actually take this calculation and make it much easier, and we don't need to make so many calls, because let's say that I put targets to each division. Look, you need to create 4 intro lectures, and from 4 intro lectures you need to create 40 leads that eventually will create 10 reg meetings. And then I go to another department, says on the workshops I need to get minimum 5 new leads and 2 meetings. And this way you create targets. What you need to create for yourself is your own targets, and you need to put them on daily basis. And you need to have daily hours to create cooperations and to create next intro lectures. And this is the way you can win on 2016. So we wish you all the best. You need to create this Excel, and I want to see who will be the first serious businessman that make this calculation for himself. You can use this if you want. We will send you this template. You can use it, and we want to see what is your targets for 2016. See you on our next webinar next Thursday. Bye bye.
Bye bye.